The woman who spoke with shadows. Each shadow in the village carried a secret, and she alone could hear their whispers. No one noticed her at first, not because she was invisible, but because the village had learned how not to look too closely. Her name was Amara. She lived at the edge of the village, where the sun reached late, and shadows arrived early. People said it was coincidence, but Amara knew better, because when the sun dipped low, the shadows began to speak. Not loudly, not clearly, they whispered. Amara first heard them as a child. She was sweeping her mother's doorway when the shadow of a man stretched long across the ground. And then, "I didn't mean to leave him," the shadow said. Amara froze. She turned. The man stood smiling, greeting neighbors, but his shadow trembled. "I was afraid," it whispered, "so I lied." That night, Amara cried. She told her mother what she heard. Her mother pressed a finger to her lips. "Some ears," she said gently, "are not meant to repeat what they hear." From that day on, Amara learned silence. As Amara grew, the whispers multiplied. The shadow of a woman carrying water whispered regret. The shadow of a laughing elder carried guilt from a judgment long past. The shadow of a proud chief groaned under secrets buried deeper than the earth. Shadows never lied. They couldn't. They only carried what people refused to say aloud. Amara learned something powerful. People hide from each other, but they can never hide from what follows them. The village prospered. Crops grew. Children laughed. But something underneath began to rot. Arguments that never healed. Wrongs that were never named. Losses that were never mourned. And every evening, as the sun fell, the shadows grew longer, heavier, louder. Amara stopped sleeping because the shadows were restless. "We are being carried too long," they whispered. "We are becoming dangerous." It happened during the Festival of Lights. Drums echoed, fires danced, laughter drowned out caution. Amara stood still as the shadows twisted wildly across the ground. They were no longer whispering, they were pleading. And then, a child screamed, not from fear, from recognition. "I saw him," the child said, pointing. "I saw him in the dark. Before he said he was here." The village fell silent. One by one, people noticed something terrifying. The shadows no longer matched the people. Some lagged behind. Some moved before their owners did. Some stood frozen, heavy with truth.